Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Spurs versus Kings NBA matchup on Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. Got two teams here that kind of were at that point where the rubber meets the road and something's got to give. The Spurs 23-21, the Kings 22-25. The Kings had one of the worst losing streaks of the season. Well, not the worst because we saw the Houston Rockets have that distinguished honor, but certainly one that was up there. But we know one thing about the Kings, and we've said it all season long, a couple teams just have a way that they do things. Like Memphis gravitates towards 500. The Kings, long winning streaks, long losing streaks. And right now they're on one of those winning runs. They've won 7 of their last 8 games. Meanwhile, the Spurs at 23-21, not playing their best basketball, 4-6 in their last 10 games, but I have to say it hasn't even looked that pretty in the recent games. Just 11-14 straight up and against the number at home this season. While the Kings are 10-13 on the road this season, but 13-10 against the number. The Sacramento offense, way up there in the NBA rankings, 7th ranked, but one of the worst defenses, while the Spurs, 10th ranked in the NBA in defense and not a great offense. Generally, when it comes to winning games in the NBA and putting together winning records, and the reason why the Spurs have a winning record despite playing not as well recently is if you have a good defense, well, you kind of get it done because, it seems every guy in the NBA can shoot a basket, but playing defense, that's a little something special, and that's what makes the great players great, like the Michael Jordans, the Kobes, the LeBrons. These are the guys that Larry Bird, Magic, these guys could all play D. When we look at the Kings, it is 5 wins in a row at this point, including that win at San Antonio last time out, 132-115, once again as a 2.5-point dog, exactly what we see them in this game. On the other side of this one, the Spurs have been reeling. They have lost now. 5 of their last 6. Last time they won was against Chicago, 120-104. The odd part about this is their last 5 games in a row have all been at home, and in most of these games, they haven't really looked good. They got blown out by the Clippers, 134-101, losing to the Hornets at home, 197 as a 5-point favorite. Losing to the Clippers again, 98-85 in a game that I thought the Spurs had a solid chance in that one, but they just have not shown up, and we expect more from Popovich coach teams than that, and I think that when we look at, the way that the Spurs have kind of handled themselves, last year in the bubble, they felt that they had a team that should have been in the playoffs, and we saw in the bubble how hard they played. I don't believe they lost a game that whole time in the bubble, but it wasn't good enough. So they played with purpose for a good part of the season, but now they're watching it start to slip away. Can they draw a line in the sand? That's really what this whole game comes down to here. The Kings are 5-1 against the number in the games where they've played on a day's rest, and that's just part of a winning streak, right? We've seen miserable trends from the Kings in the past this season. And then, the Spurs are 5-1 against the number, following a straight up loss by more than 10 points. So this is a team that generally, once you punch them in the mouth, they get back up and punch you back even harder. And I think that's what we're probably looking for in this game, is for Pop to really circle the wagons. I'm not rushing to the window because I kind of thought that the Spurs would do the same against the Clippers in that back-to-back series, and now here we are just a short time afterward in a back-to-back series against a Kings team that we know is streaky hot and on one of those hot streaks right now. So a little bit leery on this one. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, but for me, it almost looks like they're begging us to take the Kings here. Giving the Kings points after beating the Spurs so badly, and it's not like the Spurs have done anything recently to talk us off of that. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. I'm going to take the Spurs lay the 2.5. At least that's where I'm at right now. I probably can get talked off this one. So if you guys have a comment, let me know who you think is going to cover the spread in this game, who you think is going to win, or maybe a halftime bet, a total, whatever you got. Let me know, or even a prop bet. But while you're there leaving a comment in the video, be sure to hit the like button. Takes you half a second, helps us a ton, and it lets us know if you like what we're doing here with our free pick videos. And of course, a thumbs up certainly tells us that we should continue on this road, that we have really fought the good fight doing all of these free pick videos. But anyways, our picks of the Spurs, let us know what you think. Of course, if you're looking for our best bets, the games I am betting today, the ones I'm most confident in, Those are the ones you find at the website. You go to the main menu, click on the Premium Picks tab. You'll find my best bets as well as best bets from some of the other top handicappers in the world. Looking for more free picks? Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us on our live shows every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We give out tons of free picks on those shows, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us.